Hey everyone, welcome to your Week 5 Connects You launch. The topic for this week is the show portion of the self-directed learning cycle. So we've already learned about setting the goal and planning and learning, and now this is your opportunity to show or demonstrate what you have learned. In order to do that, it depends on the platform that you're in, but either way, it's a mastery-based system that we have at CPDLF, meaning that you have multiple chances to complete your assignments. So if you're in the SLP, you're going to complete content assessments, which are worth 30% of your grade, and projects that are worth 70% of your final grade. If you're in OdysseyWare, you have a combination of lessons, quizzes, tests, and projects, and those projects are worth 40% of your grade. So it is impossible to pass your course if you do not at least attempt the project. I think many of you are a little overwhelmed at the word project. You think it's going to be some really time-consuming thing, so you think you can skip over it. I do encourage you to at least attempt it. And I just want to show you a sample one. This one is actually right from the U.S. history class. So if you open up the project, it is a little wordy. It can be overwhelming because there's a lot of text. So it automatically comes off like you have a lot to do. I suggest going down to the bottom, going right to the directions. In a well-worded essay, answer the following question. Does the current state of the Republican Party address the needs of the average American today? You're answering one question. So that can be a well-written 4 or 5 sentence paragraph. And as long as you show effort and submit a 5 sentence paragraph and provide a little bit of evidence, you're at least going to get a decent grade. And any points are better than no points. So it's important that you try because you cannot pass the course without trying the projects. So showing what you know. In the SLP, you need to show mastery of the content assessments by getting an 8 out of 10. If you don't get the 8 out of 10, that's your opportunity to go back, look through the playlist, watch another video, look at a slideshow, take some notes, and then request to try it again. I know that Mrs. Roop asks that you share your Cornell notes that's actually your evidence to show what you did to try to learn that material. Whenever you turn something in as part of the project and the checkpoints, and you ask for feedback and you're given the keep going feedback, that means that you've actually shown mastery in that portion of the project, so you're allowed to keep going. You'd also see the green project boxes. So I'm going to go there. So you would see your focus area will turn green if you get the 8 out of 10. In OdysseyWare, you're going to need to show mastery of lessons. So that's an 85% in the lessons. If you don't get that on the first try, it'll automatically reassign it to you for a second try and then for a third try. But even if you do not pass after 3 tries, you still can have as many opportunities as you want. You just need to reach out to your instructor and tell them you would like another chance. So it is important when you're trying the lessons to take some notes, try to go back into the text and study again, and actually show that you're trying to learn the material, because your instructors can see if you're just taking a test in a minute, and they're going to be less likely to give you that other opportunity. For quizzes, you need to get an 80% to show mastery, and a test you need to show mastery by getting a 70%. So this is a screenshot from OdysseyWare. You can see that the little green check marks would come up to show you that you've mastered that content area. So for your week 5, day 1 question, and you're going to answer, what is one way you can show skill mastery in your learning platform? So if you're in the SLP, you're going to answer how you show mastery. And if you're in the OdysseyWare, you're going to show what is one way that you show mastery in the OdysseyWare platform. And make sure you're doing this in a private comment, not a class comment. One more thing, next Tuesday, September 26th, is the first of 8 progress checkpoints of the year. By that time, you should have completed 12% of your year-long courses, so your math, your history, your science, and your social studies. I'm sorry, I already said that, but anyway, year-long, 12% of those courses, and 24% of your semester-long courses, so your phys ed, your electives, and that will be adjusted a little bit for those of you who are starting PE late. If you were in the Florida virtual platform, obviously you're not going to get to 24% by next Tuesday. But again, these are just checkpoints. It's okay if you're not there yet, but this is just, you want to follow these checkpoints with the hopes of the goal is to complete 100% of the course by the end of the year. So follow the checkpoints and you'll be successful. All right, if you need anything else, send me a hangout. If not, I will talk to you next week.